it's crazy how like teachers usually think that they know best for you, even though your parents, like by the time you're born, they're already like what, close to their 30s, maybe close to their 20s if young or something. Like teachers think that they know better, even though your parents have survived for this long enough to have a child, and they tell you how the
But that doesn't mean they're good at it.
yeah, of course. Which is why it's best to learn from your parents because they can teach you how to not make those mistakes because they've already made them. Like your parents are the best teachers
Hmm.
because they know how the real world works. School doesn't. They're just teaching you whatever makes them money.
They're teaching you what's on the textbook.
But your parents, those guys will like teach you how to actually live better than them. Because it's like, don't do this or that because like this did this to me, you know?
Hmm.
But like your parents can help you make less mistakes, and then whenever you make mistakes, I don't know, you just teach your kid not to make those mistakes.
Yeah, you know that guy? Just like don't throw rocks at the homeless guy who lives down the corner store. Big mistake, kid.
Yeah, yeah, because he might attack you, give you rabies.
No, but why are teachers? Why? Yeah, teachers do all that. They just follow curriculum. But why do they gotta be so mean to children, bro?
Yeah, right. They don't get paid to like do that type of stuff. They get paid to teach you.
Hmm.
If you don't want to learn, they shouldn't be so adamant on it. They should tell your parents so they can whoop your ass, and then you start learning.
Yep.
Like trust me, it'll work. It'll work so great. Look, there's a difference between discipline and just actually abusing your child. like look, if I broke something or if I called a teacher a bitch and I got home and like my mom beat my ass, like
Hmm.
I ain't doing that ever again. Like it works.
That's that dog mentality.
It fucking works. like I don't care what you say, it works.
Yeah, unless you're hard headed and you keep doing it, like me.
I don't know, just put him in a mental hospital. mm. Nah, but like I don't understand how the world is just so shitty at like raising children.
Hmm.
Like it's so
It's
horrible.
because like people like you
They
and me
they
exist.
treat kids like they're bro. What the fuck is that supposed to be?
It's just like you and I, we do stuff, but we try to do like the least amount, or just like
Of
the
effort?
p yeah, enough
Whatever
effort to where
possible.
not like on a list or anything, but like not enough to be honor roll students.
Yeah, another list.
Great. We just try to like make deals with the teachers. We're not
Okay,
great
look.
people.
I know because look, I'm smart enough to keep
Hmm.
my grades above a 70 and keep them under an 80.
Hmm.
Like on my rank, I'm probably fucking retarded.
Hmm.
But I know that I'm smart because I'm able to do that. Like I can just randomly decide that like you know what, I'm gonna get higher than a 90, and I'll do it in every class. But I'm not gonna. Cause then they start like making you enter shit, do shit. I ain't doing all that. Sounds boring.
An issue I have with like school systems is the way they handle bullying in America, like this zero tolerance program. Like your child gets into a fight with someone else's child, both kids are getting suspended, even though one of them was bullying and like pushing on, right?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
And then
I
like
mean, if my kid ever got bullied, I'd say kick his ass. And if he got like suspended or like anything, it's just like I don't know. Good job. I told you to do it. I gonna blame you.
what's it like? He started it. It's just like a cartoon, like in the cartoons or like in movies. It's like a
Started
childish
it.
excuse. He started it. Like that's a good excuse, right? He started it. What was I supposed to do,
Yeah.
man? I had to live the.
Nobody started nothing. I ain't hearing all that started stuff. You're both in trouble.
You're both in
Yeah, fuck
trouble.
up, bitch. I've never really gotten in trouble like that. At least I don't remember. But apparently, when I was young, I used to fight all the time. I'd have no memory of this.
Hmm.
But my mom told me that I was being bullied and I beat the fuck out of somebody, and I was like, no way. I don't
What?
believe you. It doesn't
What?
sound like me. Because apparently somebody was bullying me and I beat the fuck out of them. But I have no memory of this, and I'm like, really, really? It don't sound like me.
It was
Because
your
now I
younger
see
self.
fighting as completely useless and gives me no pros. It just gives me a bunch of cons.
Hmm.
Like there are no pros to getting into a fight other than you fought somebody. you might not get fought again because they know you'll fight back.
I think the
Like
best
the
way for
only
you to
thing.
handle like disputes between like the little ones is to like have them two like duel each other in like a some sort of sport like dodgeball.
Fight to the death, but not like actual
Or
death.
like
Like
fight till like one of
just
them
like
gets knocked out. Yeah. And they'll be excused from
right.
school. Right. They'll be excused from school. Just like talk to the principal. Just like I challenge him into mutual combat. The competition is basketball. And he's like, even if the other guy's like, no, I don't want to play basketball, then they have to like agree on some sport.
I don't know, like rock paper scissors until somebody like just like knocks out,
Yeah.
and first one to like knock out loses.
Yeah, so no one has like a unfair disadvantage on like a game they don't know. Like you can just challenge them to Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I don't care.
Okay. I don't know if I missed out on that type of childhood, but I've never played with cards.
Oh,
Like a shit like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, stuff like that.
oh
I
man,
played Uno. I played Go Fish, but I've never played games like that against other kids or anything.
like
I'm
a
not sure if I missed out on that
no,
part. Like,
no. That reminds me because I was like in a primary school and in year five and
yeah,
what's it?
you're 5. What?
Yeah,
Is
yes,
that 5th grade?
fifth grade. You uncultured and
Uncultured. What?
and this
Oh my
teacher she
god.
had like mountains of Pokemon cards, man. I'm talking like
I
stacks on
know.
stacks on stacks, and they were all confiscated. It was just like a warning because
Oh, my fucking bitch.
it was a warning, bro. She's probably the Pokemon master. She had the big ones, the small ones, like everything in between.
Does she have like any exclusive cards?
Probably she had every
You
card.
know,
Probably
like like super rare ones.
I imagine she
It's like,
goes through them every
dude,
night.
what if she like actually comes out and then she's like, "I'm actually a Pokemon master. I can beat anybody," and
So
she starts dogging on like all the little kids.
yeah, but like all in yeah during fifth grade, like that was a big craze back then. Everyone had Pokemon cards. They like had the coins and they flip them over, and they had like the big cards. And I just didn't understand it. I didn't get it. Like, but like
Yeah, same
some
here.
guy
I
gave me a
never
starter
understood all
pack or
that.
something. And I'm just like, no, I just rather turn this into this teacher.
I remember we had a teacher like that, but I don't remember what she was confiscating. But she tried to confiscate it from me. Oh yeah, it was the fidget spinners. How the fuck could I forget? Yeah, whenever those were like a craze and all that, everybody was using them in class.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a teacher who was confiscating them. I don't remember who it was, but the teacher was a bitch. Um, and she kept trying to take everybody's fidget spinners or like fidget toys, but it was usually just like fidget spinners.
Teachers when
And
a kid doesn't
dude,
want to stand still for
dude,
30 minutes.
yeah, and this teacher tried to take it from me, and I was like, "Fuck no! This shit cost me like fucking $20 because it was like a super cool
Ninja Star.
like custom one that I bought online."
Yeah.
Nah, it was like fucking heavy though because it was like custom. I got it made of metal
Uh-huh.
instead of plastic,
Mm-hmm.
and she tried to take it, and dude, I knew she never gave them back because I'd already had one taken by me from her.
Mm-hmm. You had a decoy.
Yeah. She, it, it was like a standard one, like fucking like $5.
Mm-hmm.
And she took it from me and never saw it ever again. I was like, dude, okay, what the fuck? And she said, why don't you want to give it to me? And I was like, because you're not gonna give it back. It was like, yeah, I will. I was like, fuck no, you still haven't given me my fucking red one back. What? And yeah, she ended up fucking kicking me out of class.
Hmm.
I went to the office, just said I got kicked out for using a fidget spinner, and they're like, oh, I guess just sit down.
Like,
And then I think I got a referral for disrupting class. Because
this
imagine how goofy it would sound if he put uh he was using a fidget spinner in class. How funny would that sound?
You got suspended.
But no, I just got a referral.
Yeah.
And to me, at the time, I didn't know that like referrals were like super bad. I just thought that they were like pieces of paper
I mean, that's all they are. Like, it's not
because
permanent or anything.
that's all they
It's
really
just like you
are.
get,
Yeah, I'm not 18 yet, so it's still not going to be permanent.
yeah.
Like it is permanent until you're 18.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's just like gone, like it never happened. Oh yeah, you're 18.
Wow.
You can't get into any fights. You can't get in trouble. You can't get a referral.
I
That'll all stay on your permanent record.
I don't get into fights. And to get if I got into a real fight and like I mess somebody up good, even if I'm a juvenile, it still gets on a permanent record depending on the judge.
Hmm. Okay, I've never been to juvie, and I literally can't now. I think I just go straight to no. Yeah, I still go to juvie, right?
No, you're almost.
Because I'm
It depends
17.
if they charge you as an adult or not. They'll probably charge you as an adult.
Well, I'm getting close to that age where I will never be able to experience such a thing as juvie.
It's just like baby's first prison sentence
Baby's
because it's
prison.
just like a bunch of teenagers, or at least at the in like the South how it is. It's just like a bunch of like wannabe gangsters that are teenagers.
Tuck in the kiss. How you doing, dog? So wait,
Yeah.
bro. Dude, I'm probably offending a whole community right now.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Anyways,
Boo.
we grew up around them. We can make fun of them.
Yeah, dude. I remember one time I accidentally started talking like that because I hear it so much, I start to get influenced. And my mom was like, "If you talk like that again, I'm gonna throw you my chocolate."
Hmm.
And one time I did, and she threw it, but she missed.
I
And,
I don't know.
never making that
I was
mistake
just
again.
walking
I ain't talking like
home
a retard.
with my mom, and I just thought like, what's it? Some guy was like had like a loud ass Harley motorcycle, and it was like, vroom. And then it was just like it was so loud that I said Allah, and then my mom like gave me a little smack, said don't say that again.
What does it even
I don't
mean?
know. I still don't know.
I know a la verga. I I have no idea what the fuck that
Allah
means,
is
but I know it's
I don't know.
bad.
Allah is a
That was bad.
I'm just gonna assume she not wanted me to say Allah's name in vain. And Allah Shaykh.
Allah. Nah, I probably shouldn't say that. Ew.
I mean, you're like not eating. You're like fasting. Like you're on Ramadan right now, and you don't eat pork. He's practically Muslim spiritually.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I have eaten pork, and it's literally impossible to not eat pork where I live, in the US. It's literally impossible unless I read the like fucking
Believe it.
labels.
No, no. It's
But
even
if I
harder.
ever knew that I was gonna eat pork, I
You know,
wouldn't eat
it's
it.
even harder to eat out here. Corn, because like corn's in everything. Look in your pantry. It's probably all corn. Like cornstarch or high fructose corn syrup.
Dude, we have pinto beans.
Probably those are corn. Believe it or not.
Dude, I had no idea pinto beans even existed.
Like,
And you know what? They taste fucking horrible.
you know what all that cereal is made out of?
I don't know if I'm just like made them incorrectly, but they are fucking horrible. I don't know anybody who can eat pinto beans.
You know what's it? Those like Captain Crunch cereal and like Chips Ahoy. Believe it or not, it's all corn. McDonald's fries, it's all corn.
Next, you're gonna tell me that the planet we're walking on is corn.
I mean, pretty much.
My my phone's made of corn. This headset that I'm using is made of corn. This fan that is blowing air into my face
All
is
corn.
corn. Even
Your
the air
favorite
is
band?
corn.
It's Corn.
I'm corn. I don't know. This joke's pretty corny.
I'm eating some blueberries. It's all corn.
I'm starting to hate corn.
It's in everything.
Even in your ass?
Hold on. Look. I got some licorice. The first ingredient, sugar. Second ingredient, corn syrup. Everything is corn. This licorice is corn.
I don't want to look at my water and it says corn something.
So there's no religion that like. Is there like a religion where you can't eat corn?
It's literally that's just not eating anything. It's just existing and then non-existence after. You exist as soon as you join that fucking religion, and then you just die.
Become one with the corn. That's it. I'm gonna find
We
a
can
religion of
eat
cornism
corn. We are
and just
corn.
like use the funds, the donations to fuel our podcast, so we can talk about more corn.
Yeah, the corncast. God, that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know what like people get? Like those bugs that people get but they don't know about, like bed bugs and like hair lice. They're just
okay. I have never seen a bed bug in
oh
my
I have they
life.
because I used to live on this couch. And I would just like sleep there. I used to just live there, like a couch in my living room, and then I just started getting
Yeah.
random bites out of nowhere. Every time every little bite, I just like. But one day you find a little bed bug on there. It's like now every little scratch and itch. Every time you I get a flea and there's like or a bed bug. It's just like every little inch. You gotta like smack it. I just got that habit. Those guys are fast too. Though.
Okay, but look, dude, I'm gonna just be
Yeah.
honest with you. For a long time in my life, I didn't know bed bugs were real till I saw a fucking YouTube video and it was like how to get rid of bed bugs. And I was like, wait, these things are real? Because I'd never seen them before. I've just heard stories like don't let them bite you when you're
Yeah, but
sleeping.
you've never seen a
I
tiger.
but I'd
And you
never
haven't seen a
seen one.
lion, but they're still out there in the wild.
Yeah, but that's obvious because because people constantly show you videos of that, animals, so you know that they're bad and dangerous, not to go near them, and what's food and what isn't food. But a bed bug, like they, no one ever talks about that,
Yeah, because they're like a pest. But like people
except
don't
people
talk about
who have bed bugs.
people don't talk about cockroaches, but they're still out there.
Well, yeah, because like they're literally fucking everywhere. I can walk outside and I'll probably see a roach like within like fucking 20 minutes. Or my bad, yeah, within like probably 2 minutes of walking. I'll see a roach on the grass or something, and then I'll see it get eaten by a cat.
That's my only fear in life, just roaches. That's my weakness.
Same here, bro.
Why? Because they're like fast moving.
I've had a spider in my hand. They're pretty cute and fuzzy, but the only thing I feared about them was the fact that their fangs were like not even a centimeter away from
They're like an
biting
inch
me.
long. Yeah. Have you seen those tarantulas that can like
No,
eat entire
this
birds?
was a fucking huge one. Oh yeah, the something fly.
The
No, my
Goliath
bad.
bird
Uh,
eater.
there's something. Yeah, fucking Goliath bird eater. Dude, those things are fucking huge though.
Like
But apparently they don't like humans. Like they just won't attack them because they don't want
icky,
to.
gross, human, ape, monkey.
Like, look. Some animals I can understand why they won't kill humans because it's just not that easy to kill a human. Well, certain humans. some fat asses you can kill them pretty easily. But like to like spiders, they won't fuck with humans because look at their fucking size, look at how they're built, look at how they move. Like we can kill a spider pretty damn easily with our shoes, and the spider will try to bite us, but it won't even affect
I
us.
remember I used to watch.
So when a spider sees us, it doesn't attack. It's just like maybe they don't see me.
I remember I used to see like what's it, National Geographic, and there was these things called army ants, and their whole battle strategy is just surround anything, everything. There's like whole trees that are just nothing but army ants. Like, let me send a picture in chat. Yeah, these things are ridiculous.
I have to look at this.
Hold on.
They sound ridiculous.
All that is all a mass of ants, and you get
Jesus fucking Christ! Damn!
for you guys listening at home, just look up army ants,
What?
and it's like the fourth image. Yeah, these things are awful, man.
Oh, no, I want to confirm this, dude. Jesus, though, what the fuck? That's fucking terrifying, dude.
That's like as terrifying as like. I mean, that is terrifying, but like I don't know if that or bees are worse. But look at that, man. Believe it or not, all ants. Okay, hold it. Here, I got the Wikipedia article of them.
Of what?
Army ants. Okay. Army ant, 200 ant species in different lineage of their. Oh, this is just a bunch of ants that got in a gang. They forge predatory foraging groups known as raids. A large number of ants forage simultaneously over a limited area. Army ants now construct permanent nests.
Hold up. Wait. Ants can work
Yeah,
together with other species of ants?
this is what army ants are, man.
What? I've heard of ants that just, kill each other constantly because they want
Yeah,
their species to be supreme.
yeah, but those
I didn't
ants
know
they
that
have
they
like
could
they
work
have like
together.
ant hills and stuff that they got to defend. These guys, they just like they roll out. They don't have a home. They just keep moving and they keep moving. Yeah, they do not construct permanent nests. Most of them are in Africa, so I don't know about all that. These,
Oh. Okay, that's not even the same continent.
hey, you never know, bro.
Right? They fucking make a raft and they just like ride all the way over here.
Several groups have independently evolved.
These Americas. Huh?
Let's see.
What?
Yeah, so they just all evolve together, man. Like, hold on, one like five.
So it's like a bunch of like different species just like working together, just constantly moving
Yeah,
and just destroying everything in their path.
yeah.
That sounds
The
horrifying.
largest genus, Nevermegishrix, which contains 120 species. What the?
Jeez, dude, what the fuck? Those things sound horrifying. Okay, like, look. Let's put this into reference if it was human sized. It's like, let's say 1,000 humans started marching, right?
Yeah.
And then within like 1 year, it was already down to like fucking 100 million people just constantly going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Eating grasshoppers. Yeah.
destroying and eating everything that like comes by.
Yeah. Look at them eating this grasshopper.
And just constantly adding to their army. Hold up. Let me check this out. Let me get my phone back on.
Yeah, I saw this on Nat Geo. It was like, Jesus Christ, there were so many of them, man.
Fucking monsters, dude. And does this just have a chance of like happening, or is this something that like they collectively go to a like anthill, get ants to follow them, and then they just add to their army?
These guys
Or does it just
climb, bro.
like
They form each other as links and they climb things, man. What the hell? This is insane.
I don't know why, but I feel like a couple. Hey Pablo, you just leveled up.
Awesome. These dudes, man.
Dude. I can imagine these dudes like fucking making a bird.
Like a mock. You know that guy from Rick and Morty, the 1 million ants guy? This is him.
I've never heard of him. Best I can say is like Ants Canada. I like that guy.
Yeah. I think their only weakness is that I think they're all blind. Ants are blind, so if you don't move and you keep complete skill, they just like walk away from you eventually.
I don't know. Knowing me, I'm getting my flamethrower. Fuck that. I ain't letting them roam this planet.
Can they eat a cow? Who'd win?
Army ants versus cow. Next episode. Alright. We should like actually do research on this and just see who would win.
Oh no. I'd just be unpleasant.
A big battle.
It'd just be unpleasant for that cow, I imagine. I don't think they're venomous or anything, but they just keep chomping and chomping, man. You're gonna do some damage with those pincers.
I mean, cows have to deal with like constant flies, and maybe it'd be similar to that, just more painful.
At least roaches, they don't work in groups, right? Usually.
No,
Yeah.
roaches, they can like maybe no, like they won't fight like other roaches, but they won't work together with other roaches either. They're just kind of there,
Yeah.
just like yo, what's up, what's up, bye, bye.
Yeah. Bees work together fine.
That's funny. I haven't seen a roach in my house in a long fucking time.
Never be too safe. Okay.
I know. We usually get like our house sprayed like maybe once or maybe once every 2 months. It's either once a month or once every 2 months, just to be safe.
Why do like butterflies?
We just really have to spray because we have like a fucking flea problem. Because like cats come over to our house, then they get fleas on our grass, and the grass and then the fleas on our grass go to our dogs, and then it spreads all over our yard, and it just gets everywhere. It's fucking annoying.
Why do
And then we spray, and then within like fucking 2 weeks, those cats bring more fleas back. It's like, really, dude? Like what the fuck?
why do cats and dogs? I mean butterflies and moths. Why do butterflies and moths put all their like evolutionary, like their points into like cosmetics?
I actually don't know.
Like the only one that like has an excuse is like the monarch butterfly because they're venomous because they eat like milkweed when they're caterpillars. So like any predator who eats one, they're gonna get sick and they're never gonna want to eat one again. But like everyone else, they're just like
I think it's due to the fact that it makes animals recognize their species. Because like butterflies and moths, they taste fucking horrible. Like birds throw up when they eat them. Oh, what? but yeah, like I think butterflies and moths probably built in that stuff in case like that bird sees another one of those things again, and it's like, oh, last time I ate one of those, I almost died. Like it was so horrible, it was so bad, and it had almost no nutrients. So I guess maybe it's just to keep predators away because predators will recognize it more. And this is just pure guess. I don't fucking know. I'm not a biologist or a fucking
he's a genius.
insectologist. I don't know what the fuck those are called.
Mm-hmm. Those entomophagy. Those are the people who eat bugs.
Fucking weirdos.
No, it's a delicacy in Asia and Africa.
Yeah, in Africa and Asia.
And California.
This is where food doesn't really come by that often. Okay, okay. My bad. I shouldn't have said that. In Africa, they have plenty of food. It's just where they live. It's hard to get food.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know why they choose to live in the desert when they can live anywhere else in Africa that has plenty of room.
Because their villages there.
They have plenty of room, and they actually grow food, but they choose to live in the middle of nowhere where nobody wants to go, where nothing can grow,
where they're homing.
There's like no public. There's literally nothing there. There is nothing but them.
There's a McDonald's there somewhere.
There's a McDonald's everywhere. This doesn't change my fucking thing.
That's probably just some evil dictator's fault that Africa's poor. Okay, I'm trying to talk about zombie snails. Yeah, it was probably Bill Gates'
fault.
It's probably Bill Gates. He probably dumped sand all over the place and said, "Yeah, yeah."
It's like, here, we don't want all this sand. You can have it. But no, it just like makes me so brain dead because I don't understand. Because I don't really research this too much, but I just know that like they choose to live there, even though they don't want to. They still live there because they don't
It's because
want
all
to.
their homies are there.
Yeah, that's where their homes are, but their homes are in the middle of nowhere. They
Homes,
don't have valuable
yeah.
shit other than like family heirlooms from their like past families, but that can be easily packed up. Like they don't have that much stuff for it to be hard for them to move, and they can't pack up their
Mhm.
whole house. I mean, I've seen how some of their houses look. I'll be honest, I don't know how they fucking built them that good with the in the middle of nowhere with no resources, but they built some pretty good houses. I don't fucking know
They do it
how.
with twine
Yeah, well, they're fucking good at
and
building houses. I can give
liquids.
them that. They can be like craftsmen over here.
But I'm trying to talk about these like another thing I saw in Nat Geo were these like zombie worms that dig themselves into like snails and just like kill the snail and like make itself look like all colorful and everything,
Oh yeah,
and that will track.
eaten by a bird.
Yeah, so then they get eaten by a bird, and then they can reproduce in the bird, and like, and then the another snail will eat the bird's waste and continue the cycle.
Let's hope
It's just like
they
because
never evolve enough to be able to do that to humans, or just like humans won't exist. But I think the only reason
yeah,
that
it's
doesn't
literally
really happen to humans is because if it did, we'd notice pretty fucking quickly what the cause was of why this person's fucking suffering like this, and then learn how to stop it, burn the fucking body with all that like evolutionary species just gone already before it even began. So
it's
like
like in what's it? It's like in Star Wars whenever they got the worms in the
Duckling
nose.
virus? Oh no. Oh, that's the fucking Geonosia's hive mind or whatever.
Yeah,
God, I feel
creepy.
like a nerd for knowing that. Dude, okay, I'm gonna say right now, those worms were overpowered as fuck. They could bring back the dead. Like that's fucking impressive. She made dead people work
Well,
for her.
it's like what these like worms do. It's like they just pilot this snail, man.
They
The
pilot
snail's already
a
dead.
mech.
Yeah, they just pilot it. Yeah,
I
the
feel
snail
bad for
mech. But
animals
like
that have
they,
to suffer like that, but most insects, did I say animals? Whatever, I meant insects. But like most insects, they don't have the like brain parts to process feelings. Like they can like some animals can, or my bad, some insects can, but most insects don't. They can process whenever something good has happened or something bad has happened, but they don't process it the way we do. If they lose a leg, they're not going to be upset or mad about it. They're just going to continue walking on like it didn't happen. But if a human lost a leg, holy shit, this fucking hurts.
if
I'm
it's
angry.
just any mammal,
Grr.
if any mammal really, because like most mammals have brains.
Okay. One of the difference between animals and humans is the fact that when an animal feels pain, it doesn't scream. It just starts like breathing really hard and like starts to move faster. With a human, we scream loud as fuck. If we get bitten by a fucking tiger,
Nah,
we're fucking screaming like a little crybaby. It's like, ah, fuck. You know?
nah. I'm pretty sure if like a I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you grabbed like a dog or a
Okay,
monkey the
look,
wrong
look,
way, it
look,
starts screaming.
look. If you're like actually killing the animal, it'll start screaming. But if like an
Mhm.
animal gets like a giant cut or it gets bitten by an alligator, but it escapes, it's not gonna scream. It's gonna act like it didn't just happen because it's not very wise for an animal to scream and attract another predator that's like, oh, it's injured, obviously, because it's screaming for help. Let me go kill it.
Mm.
So animals have developed the ability to just not give a fuck if they're bleeding. They just act like
Can
it's
you like
not
scream
happening.
it? and you scream at an alligator and like you'll scare it. I'm like,
I mean,
he's like, oh
because
Jesus.
an alligator's probably like, bro, what the fuck's happening? Huh? Huh? Just like, what the fuck you yelling at me, bitch? Are you trying to fight me? Huh? Cunt? Ugh. Ew, yeah,
You know
that's
how
a
to
sexy guy.
did anyone ever teach you how to escape if like a alligator bites your hand or something? Or like
I don't
you're
know.
unable to move because of an alligator?
Do I have to spin with it?
No, 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 no. You gotta like shove your fingers in its nose so it will open its mouth to breathe or something.
I remember watching that video of the fucking
It also
alligator,
works
and
on
it's like, and like he was feeding the like alligators, right? And then one of the alligators decided he was gonna be his food, and the dude fucking smacks like shit out of it with the fucking broom, just, and the alligator gets angry or like just like super confused and like and then like runs back into the water. I don't know why, it's just so fucking funny because the alligator was like, you know what, he's my food, and the guy just picks up the broom, fucking slaps the shit out of it, just, and then the alligator was so just like hurt by it. Just like, bro, what the fuck, fucking bitch, fucking mean.
Can we talk about what an odyssey platypuses are? Like
Fuck is
they're
that?
mammals that lay eggs. A platypus. You know what a platypus is?
A mammal that lays eggs.
Yeah.
Mammals don't lay eggs.
Yeah, it's also got like a duck bill. This one does. It's a platypus.
Sure, it's a
You've never heard
mammal.
of a platypus? Yeah, it's a mammal.
Huh?
It,
I didn't know mammals
yeah,
could lay eggs.
it's just this one. It's a semi-aquatic.
Well, that's probably why. Okay. How do we define how something is a mammal?
It's got four legs. It's got fur and it's got skin. That I think
Okay. Now, okay. So, what is a chicken?
it's a bird.
Okay. What is a
It's
fish?
feathered. A fish. That's I I guess it's like not really. It's like
Aquatic
it's a
creature.
fish. Yeah, it's a fish.
Yeah, that's kind of what a fish is. It's a fish.
Yeah. I I'm gonna sound dumb, but is it like a? No, it's not. It's not like a reptile.
Well, yeah, because we know what they look like. Re- Reptiles normally have scaly skin. You know,
Hmm.
like an armor.
A fish is a fish. Yeah, yeah, I remember this. Ha, first grade, baby.
I
There's
mean,
there's
hey,
birds.
look. Well, yeah,
There's birds. There's fish. There's mammals. There's reptiles and amphibians
amphibians. Those are like aquatic and land
like
creatures,
frogs
right?
and
Yeah.
they're like frogs and newts and stuff.
You know, okay, look. I envy animals that can be on all three elements. Ducks, they can fly, they can walk on land, and they can basically just float on water.
Hmm.
They have they can be in all three environments without
You know,
any
like ducks.
trouble. Like that's so
Oh,
fucking
ducks.
lucky.
They have they just throw their young from their tree when they have like after they're hatched.
That's so fucking mean. They're like, all right, you're born. Get out. Huh? Huh? Where am I?
Uh, it's for educational, but ducks also have like corkscrew penises, and the females have maze-like vaginas. They've evolved that way.
Was it goose or ducks? But one of
Ducks.
them,
Can you guess?
and like certain females, they actually have a like fake dick to like turn off males.
Can you guess why?
Dick. Yeah, because was it ducks?
Yes.
I think it was ducks. Yeah, because the like male ducks, all they'd want to do all the time was just fuck. So like
It's
female ducks
like
have evolved to have a fake dick just so the males could stop.
it's also a maze-like vagina with false entrances.
That's gonna be so mean. But it's built like that, so like whenever the like female duck actually does like a duck, it'll choose to let it, you know? Like it'll actually like make all that shit go away and it'll let it. But if it doesn't, fuck you. I'm a dude.
They have platypuses have like what's it? They have like webbed feet that are like all they're like they got like a duck bill and like duck feet, and they have like a spur that's like poisonous, like a little
What's up
like
the
a little
tail?
talon. Why? But like they also have like a sixth sense. I remember this that they have like a sixth sense that they can detect something electrics. Hold on, let me look this up.
Electrical currents.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm
electroreception.
just getting this from like fucking Phineas and Ferb, but do platypuses really have those like fucking things?
The what? The tal what?
Those like tail things?
Yes, they do. Like a
So
beaver
they have
like.
them like beavers?
Yeah.
That's so
There's such
weird.
an anonymous. Yeah. They
Like
have
it only
electroreception.
started. Well, what if they only started existing because like a beaver, like fucked a duck or something?
That's not an image I want in my head.
And it just like kept happening over and over until eventually, that species became like prominent.
Electroreception allows platypuses to use electrical impulses to locate objects in the deepest, darkest water. No, that wouldn't happen because what's it? Even like a hybrid species like ligers, they're sterile, or like zebra
Oh
horses.
yeah, they say whenever two animals from like two different species mate, their child is like non-fertile. It
Yeah,
it cannot have sex. Like
yeah,
95% of the time, it's not. It just straight up can't have
yeah, like
sex.
mules. Yeah, they're
Well,
sterile.
no, it it can have sex. It just won't make a baby.
It's sterile. I've already. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, they can still have sex though. They just won't make a baby.
Mhm. Wow, fascinating creatures.
Like I can go to the doctor and they can just tell me you can't have kids. I was like, but I can. But can I still fuck? Like, duh, of course, duh, obviously.
What's another interesting animal?
I don't know. This world's interesting. Oh, how about elephants?
Elephants?
Creatures that are actually just as compassionate as humans, or possibly even more compassionate. Although they're still kind of dickheads. I was watching a fucking documentary on them, and dude, fucking elephants were mean, but they're also like fucking mourning dead fucking elephants, and they're like trying to like protect each other. But then I'll see them go to like random species, and those species aren't even fucking with the elephants, and they'll just like fucking move them. Just like get the fuck out of the way. I'm like, really? That's so fucking mean. How can they be compassionate, nice creatures, and then just be absolute dickheads to everything else that like isn't them?
Have you seen that like documentary of
Oh,
Blackfish where they like these guys at the beginning, like the first like 10 minutes, they're like talking about how they would capture orcas, right? And like
No,
they would.
I've never watched it.
Okay, so like these orcas developed a strategy to like stop their things from their babies from being captured by fishermen, which and they would like have the males go like another way down the river to like draw their attention, and the females and the children would dive down the surface of the water, or like so they wouldn't be able to see. So they would just have the males as decoys. But the weakness
That's
was that
fucking
they had to
smart.
come back for air eventually. Yeah, orcas are smart,
Mm.
man.
Well, okay, look. Okay, I don't know why I haven't thought of this sooner, but dude, there could be some fucking sea life just as smart as humans are, just not capable of doing what like humans can do. Like, let's say there's like sea creatures that can learn just like humans.
Have you seen an orca's brain? It's like 3 times the size of our head.
That's fucking big. But like, dude, just imagine if there was a sea creature right now, it could completely understand how humans think, right?
Hmm.
But its body made it incapable of even doing anything to communicate with us. Its vocal cords, they don't exist. They just make those like fucking noises or whatever the fuck. They use
Yeah, but
echolocation, and they don't have arms or legs. Like they're just fucked.
to, like every orca in captivity, at least half of them, like have like a warped top fin, like it's like bent.
Oh yeah, I heard that they do that after a while in captivity. Is there like an explanation for why that happens, or is it just like from fucking depression? Like they get sad.
Just womp.
Like 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 is there actually some science behind why that happens, or does it just
It
happen because they're
happens in the
sad?
wild, but it happens but it's so rare in the wild. But like in captivity, it nearly always happens, from what I hear.
Yeah, is there like a scientific reason for that happens? Like or like no.
Yeah, their dorsal fin collapses. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Okay, in the wild, it only happens with entanglement in fishing gear, bullet wounds, or exposure to oil spills. But what's it? Let me look up in captivity. Okay, limited time below the surface creates less support for the dorsal fin. Okay, so yeah, they can't. Yeah, all captive adult male orcas have collapsed dorsal fins.
All? That's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah, all captive adult male.
How do they know?
That's like
Do they
half.
like
I guess it makes sense because it's like half of every orca they could get. And also, just like SeaWorld used to lie about their lifespans in captivity. They were like, oh yeah, in the wild they only last like 35 years in the wild, but here in captivity they live double that. When the reverse was true,
they lived
like
half of that?
they lived half in captivity than they would in the wild.
Hmm.
Does SeaWorld still do
Whatever got that
exhibition?
money.
Yeah,
Is SeaWorld even still a thing?
yeah, it's insanely popular. Have orcas.
It's funny, dude. Okay, look, I fucking hate this so much. How a super popular fucking place, right,
Hmm.
can be exposed for doing something so incredibly fucking outrageously horrible, but just because it's popular and everyone loves what they do because of what they do and how entertaining it is, everyone just overlooks it, even though it's fucking insane on how bad it was.
Hmm.
I don't know, and I can't currently think of anything right now. But if you can, fucking go ahead and tell me.
Mm,
Like, like, what are some fucked up things like big companies have done, but because they were popular and like big companies, no one really cared.
it's probably just all the roller coaster deaths at Disney. They were all covered up, probably, or just like paid. I don't know if this is true. I'm speaking out of my like. I can imagine a lot of like roller coaster stuff probably happened. Let's see. SeaWorld they only hold 18 orcas because 174 have died in captivity and 30 miscarried or stillborn calves. Yeah, it's just that like okay, the whole documentary of Blackfish is about this one thing, this one orca named Telecom that was kidnapped when it was young, and as a growing calf, it was put into like a very old version of SeaWorld, like called like Sea Land or something like that, and it was put with like aggressive female older orcas that would like beat it and scratch it, and then it was transferred to Disney. I mean, not Disney. What's it? SeaWorld when it opened up, and its trainer. The whole incident was that its train. It would like start to hold its trainers underwater, and it. I get that. And yeah, and this one of the trainers it's had it was just like doing like a training thing with it, and it just held it underwater like, and then like manhandled her. And you have to that thing is like 5 times like it's like 10 times her size. Telecom took her in his mouth, dragged her into the pool, shook her, fractured much of her body, drowned her, savaged her, and killed her. Like it was a star attraction too. It was the biggest. I think the only I think the only what's it animal that enjoys to be in captivity is dolphins, right? Let's wrap this up. Ta
Ta
ta.
ta.
Bye.
My ta ta was better.